how you feel about the industry?
I think it looks positive. It looks very positive. I'm saying that with a bit of hesitation also because a number of hotels are still down, and basically persons will look for the next best thing. But the good part about looking for the next best thing is you discover something that you never knew about before. And then it is also something that you will come back to because, again, when you're at a huge resort, you're just a number. But when you're at a small boutique hotel, it's personal. It's personal. Everyone knows your name. Everyone greets you with genuine smiles.
Yeah.
That's the difference that's the difference how we conduct our business. We focus on your needs as customers. Like for instance, customers would come downstairs and we know exactly what they want before they themselves ask for it.
Yeah.
You know, or we would look at a pattern. Like for instance, this customer like to go to the bakery at 8 o'clock. So by the time they come down, we don't have the taxi waiting for the person to go to the bakery. Stuff like that. It's just the extra service. That's what we have to go back to because we did not get the name The Friendly Island by accident.
Yeah.
Those are the things that made us who we are today. And I gave a lecture about 2 weeks ago, and that was one of the points that we hammered on, is the fact that business owners back in the 80s and the 90s, or the majority of business owners were all local. We were constantly doing business with each other. So, but the question came up as to, but what happened today? Why are we not in the driver's seat, if you want to call it, and more being employees in the same establishment probably your family used to own?
Yeah.
But now your daughters or sons or grandchildren, they're not employees working for someone else. That is a concept that we have to basically look at and see how we can get that back going, the entrepreneurial spirit, you know, because well, it is part of our DNA. We do business for a living. And that, again, going back to that is something that we have to hammer home to the next generation coming up.
You know, it's a big, I'm glad you mentioned that, and I don't like to be negative, but here's where I'm going to tell you that everything you said there, I agree with you, but I have a problem, and not only me, but a lot of St. Martiners and people who are struggling, still trying to stay in business, and those that were forced out of business, because a lot of people think that the failure of many of St. Martin people's businesses was because of incompetence. That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Forces, external forces.
You know, and that is a factor, or because as a businessman myself, I know about the forces you're talking about. It's no secret. And you know what is hurtful? The forces is us.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
The forces is us. People that look like us, people that we know their families, but again, because they, how say it in a nice word, because they feel they want to be, should I say, look higher than you, they would basically try to cut you down to show their friends that basically they cut one family out. It hurts to see that, but what you say is totally true. It is totally true.
So you see,
unfortunately,
if we can get beyond that, you know, if we can go back to where we used to be as a people and encourage and support our own and not be envious of one's success, but look at one's success as an opportunity for you also to be successful.
I hope that is something that we get back to really soon, because it's strange how we would praise other people that come here and make a success, and we will talk highly of their success while we have local success stories, and you're ashamed to say them, while the person look just like you and me.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but that is why, sometimes you just have to put cotton in your ears and don't listen to nobody and do what you have to do.
See, I'm gonna tell you that I don't know if people realize the significance of your family business, Baker Street Hotels, and I travel a lot. And you know, Marriott have this autograph chain of boutique hotels.
Correct.
You know, and we should be proud that here we have a St. Martin family with a beautiful boutique hotel. It's not out in the boondocks. It's in a very beautiful area, and it's competing with all the big guys.
Right. And you know what is good? I usually look at our guests statistic often. And after the U.S. market, the next in line is the next, shall I say, the next group of customers that we have at Baker Street is St. Martin people. And that is, I could not believe it.
Yeah.
So I like, what? You know, you would see one or two pass in, spend a weekend or spend a week. But when you look at the statistics, it made me proud and that we're doing something good because, and when you do ask people why you're here, they're like, nah, I just wanted to come someplace different. And, you know, it's locally owned, you know, I wanted to basically invest back. And that is, we take that very, very, very seriously.